Hi, I'm Kerry Graves with Graves Investigations. What I'm going to talk to you about today centers on expert testimony in child abuse and neglect cases and custody cases. Here at Graves Investigations, we are experts in this field. And what we can provide to you is not only grade A surveillance, interviewing if necessary, and an investigation in the area of child abuse and neglect and custody, but we can also provide expert testimony. Many other PIs do not have this expertise. This expertise comes from 10 years of actually working in the field of child abuse and neglect and custody, being a child abuse and neglect investigator, case manager, and mental health therapist for children who have been abused and neglected and have to go through custody issues. My competitors cannot say the same. Having actually testified in child abuse and neglect cases and custody cases in many counties in North Carolina as an expert witness. My background allows me to be an expert witness due to my years of experience, due to actually teaching social workers and law enforcement across the state of North Carolina how to conduct sex abuse investigations, teaching them about child development, substance abuse and child welfare, placement of children, custody in North Carolina, as well as separation and loss, and many other topics centered around child abuse and neglect and custody. My competitors cannot say the same. I don't necessarily have to be involved in an investigation to be an expert witness. My competitors cannot say the same. I can review case files, I can review documentation, I can interview all parties involved, and still provide expert witness testimony. A little bit more of my background centers on being a clinical instructor at the Jordan Institute for Families in the area of child abuse and neglect, co-writing 5 state manuals in the areas of child abuse and neglect, and being the child welfare coordinator at a major university in North Carolina. If you have an issue involving child abuse and neglect and custody, or if you're going through an issue with divorce and the children may be acting out, don't call any other investigator. They may have been in business for 25 years, for 30 years, but they do not have the expertise that we at Graves Investigations have in this area. If you need an expert to testify, call Graves Investigations today. Please don't hesitate.